Israel's military says more than 500 rockets have been fired from Gaza towards Israel over the past week.
This is priority number one for the Israel Defense Forces, finding and destroying dozens of Hamas tunnels, underground escape hatches from Gaza used to infiltrate Israel and launch attacks.
Let's get some reference points here. This is Israel. It's about the size of New Jersey, about 290 miles tip to tip. You can see the relative width there. If you look at something like the mortars that they fire out from Gaza, it's going to go about this far. If you add in the very simple homemade rockets, they go about this far. Then you start looking at where they were a couple of years ago, where their range at best went somewhere out to here. But this time, there has been, according to Israeli military analysts, a real emphasis on developing better quality rockets that go all the way out here.
Attack.
And I say develop.
More than 1,000 rockets have been launched at Israel. Yet all we hear are calls for Israel to show restraint. If the United States had 1,000 rockets fired at us, would we show any restraint? Of course not. We would annihilate whoever
John,
did.
I was driving, after we left that gas station, we were driving on a major street, major highway in Ashdod, not far from the border with Gaza, and all of a sudden we heard the sirens, and you know what they do? Cars immediately stop.
Meanwhile, air raid sirens spark panic in Tel Aviv as Palestinians fire more rockets into Israel in retaliation for the deadly Israeli airstrikes on the Gaza Strip.
The media says the bodies of 3 missing Israeli teens have been found. You may remember they disappeared June 12th near a settlement in the West Bank. And this breaking news coming out that Israel's prime minister has called an emergency security cabinet meeting as well.
In recent days, Palestinian militant groups have fired more than 100 rockets from Gaza towards Israel. Some have been fired towards Ashkelon, but other rockets have been fired in this direction towards the town of Sderot.
But this morning, air raid sirens once again in the Israeli city of Tel Aviv, forcing people to run for cover as yet more rockets were fired from Gaza. So far, the attacks here and elsewhere in Israel have caused panic, but not any casualties.
But you look at it this way. Last year, in 2013, there were about 2,500 rockets, missiles, artillery, mortars fired into Israel from either Hamas in the south or Hezbollah in the north. Already, in these 11 days, there are almost 2,500 missiles. Now, you think of where you are right now. I'm here in Orlando. If we'd already taken 2,500 missiles in 11 days, certainly we'd retaliate and fight back. And they have to. And we have to support Israel because they're the only country in that part of the world that has our values and our customs, and you got to think